Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet. Welcome back to another Art of Warfare tournament game for week number 3. This is going to be bracket number C. So, introducing our players, down the bottom right side of the map, it is going to be our green Terran player, Dreamus. He is playing for best team incoming. And yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. What did we do for best team incoming last week? Let me try and have a look. I think it was actually another bracket C game, but there was somebody else in bracket C at that point, and I think that was Kitauji. Mr. Kita, I totally screwed up his name again, and he was facing off against Semtext, I think, from Wingman, and unfortunately did not win. Sorry. So we will see if best team incoming can win this game, because yeah, they did not win last game. A bit unfortunate, yeah. So let's go checking that out. And up the top left side of the map, it is going to be Nimoraxx, our purple Zerg player. And Nimoraxx, where is he from? Just let me look. He's from Paddy's Heroes. And last week on Paddy's Heroes, what did we get up to? That was actually a bracket A game between Paddy and Opane from the horses, and Paddy's Heroes actually won that. So very, very nice stuff going on, and we'll see if Nimorrax can continue that nice bit of winning they've had going on. Yeah. So going to be Terran versus Zerg, and it looks like we're going to be seeing a pull before hatch here. Nice amount of workers coming out. So Nimorrax obviously knows his builds, knows how to get it done. And Dreamus knows how to get Reapers out early in the game, so they're going to be very, very nice with the harassment. Going to be able to do a bit of harassment on the expansion, not so much on the main base, because the Queen will be out well in turn to get rid of that Reaper. So it's a bit of an advantage of getting the pull first and then the hatchery. Of course, if you want to get the Queen out before you start, well, you can. You get the hatchery and then you build the Queen out as fast as you possibly can. And then you still get the Queen out in time for the Reaper when it comes out. The Reaper's actually, no, that's an SCV. What am I talking about? Maybe we're thinking about a bunker going down here with that SCV, or maybe the SCV just likes watchtowers. He's enthralled with that particular watchtower, and can you blame him? The Reaper's like, hey buddy, let's go back to work, and the SCV is like, just a minute longer, just a minute longer. Oh, it's so shiny and bright, and he's not gonna come, man. The Reaper's just like, where's my freaking bunker? You're supposed to have started building it 5 minutes ago, but it's just not gonna happen. So there we go. The Reaper is gonna have to just start kiting out some lings. Gonna have to start taking them out. Doing a pretty good job. He'd love to get some workers, but these lings are going to continue to annoy him, and more lings are just going to keep on coming. So, yeah, with one Reaper, the DPS to take down workers is not... I mean, he needs a lot more DPS. Although it looks like he's going to get it. There goes one worker, so very, very nice job. Get a few more of them, and you have paid for yourself. Yeah, oh, there's lings all over the place, though. You might want to just take the south exit out of the base and then just run the hell out of there, and the lings are like, oh come on, where's the creep? We need creep over here. It's not going to happen, and that Reaper's like, SCV, you bastard, why didn't you get that? And the SCV's like, because that's all he can, his brain has been completely fried by the watchtower, and the Reaper's just like, what the hell have you been looking at all this time? And now he's just going to be stuck there as well. So oh man, the Terran army, man, they need a lot more willpower to get this shit moving, because yeah, this watchtower has defeated them completely. Oh, what have we got? We've got a expansion coming down. We've got a barracks with a reactor. We've got a factory with a reactor as well. So maybe you're going to be seeing some Hellion play. The Reapers getting quite badly owned by that Queen. I don't know. Did the wings on these? Oh, sorry, no. It's because they're the level 30. That's why they got the huge wings. I keep thinking the wings are bigger for some reason, and yeah, it's because they're level 30. So they got crazy wings right now. And that's why they seem so weird, because the wings are designed for them to actually be flying and jumping, but they're not flying and jumping, they're just running. So that's why the wings look so retarded. But you know what? We just have to deal with it. Is that a second command center coming down? Dreamus, man, is going to be the macro hero. But of course, in order to get the macro going, you have to survive. And surviving this many lings? I suppose he's able to do it. Of course, you will have to lift this supply depot up. There he goes, he's going to be doing that. I thought this would have been finished by now, actually, but maybe not. Reaper's gonna make it up there, and the Lings are just like, screw that. So, yes, it'll be very interesting. I don't know if he can, he's gonna gate this up, but you should definitely think about it, because there's a ton of Lings on the field. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. He's got a few Marines here. They're gonna be doing a pretty good job. Though those Lings, man, just had no hope at all of getting through that. But a bunch of Roaches are coming out. Nimoraxx doing a great job. And he's a little bit behind on the workers. But that's because I think Dreamus is just getting out these. Well, no, because he hasn't actually built any workers off these so far. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Killing a Ling. And this is going to be a nice way to expand right here. He's got a couple of Widow Mines to defend up the ramp. He's got a bunch of Marines. Bunker would not be a bad idea, but I think he's overall pretty fine. I think overall he's pretty fine. So, got Medevac coming out as well. So maybe thinking about a drop. We've never actually seen a Reaper drop before. I don't think there's a very good reason to do a Reaper drop, because I mean, you don't even need to drop Reapers. You just sort of run them in the side. So I mean, why bother? But Nimoraxx is getting out a bunch of workers, trying to catch up to Dreamus, who is doing a fantastic job of keeping up on his worker production so far. Really, really awesome stuff. And doing a very, very good job of building up this amount of mobile defenses he can build here. I mean, bunkers, they're good, but they're not mobile. However, he really, really needs to pump up the Marauder forces, because, I mean, Roaches are really, really going to start doing a lot of damage to these forces, so he really needs to pump up the Marauder forces. Maybe get another barracks with a tech lab so he can pump out at least 2 at a time, because, yeah, otherwise it's going to be quite messy when the Roaches come in, because there are a lot of Roaches. There are 18 Roaches on the field, and that is a horrendous amount. The Widow Mines are all going to be used up on the Lings, so the Roaches are just going to get in here scot-free, and I do not know if the Marines are going to be good enough. I mean, they are the enhanced skins, but still. Oh, very nice. But only caught the tail end of that pack. Sending in a couple of Lings just by themselves. Not triggering the Widow Mines. They triggered that one, but there's just more Widow Mines to come. There's Widow Mines everywhere. Oh, that one hit a couple of the Roaches, and just more Widow Mines going nuts. And the Roaches have, they've basically used up all the Widow Mines. Now it's just Roaches, and Nimoraxx going in for the jugular. He's doing a very, very good job. And now he just needs to make sure he chooses his targets wisely. He needs to make sure he kills the things that are needed to kill, because he's only got a certain amount of time. It's actually all the Widow Mines have been cleared right now. So running back up here is going to be a very, very bad idea. Oh, taking quite a few hits, but the Roaches are so beefy, man. So bulky that they doesn't really hurt them that much, so they're just going to knock this over, run in there, start doing some damage. Couple of Marines left, but I mean, these Roaches have got more than enough to take him out. He's just going to push it. He's actually being trapped by the mules here. And Roaches, he is defending with workers right here. So that is going to be a nice opportunity to just wipe out workers. Just go nuts. But he's got to be worried, because there is a Marauder back there and a few Marines. And that is going to start to kill him once again. He's going to run back out. And the Widow Mines have actually been used up by taking out all those Ling reinforcements. So he's stopping the Terran player from mining, and that's a good thing. And he did kill quite a lot of workers there, and that's a good thing as well. Man, down to 8. Wow, that's an incredible attack. I didn't realize he lost that many workers, but man, that is incredible. That's really, really awesome. And the Ling's going through. The minefield is holding him off for now. But look at how many workers are lost, man. He's got 3 command centers, so he should be building off all 3 of them right now to get that worker number back up. Because, I mean, the fact that he's got 3 command centers is the only thing that's going to be saving him now. Don't even bother moving this down. You've barely got enough workers to mine this. Just build workers off all 3 of them. Get your macro up, because he needs to get his macro up right now. He is totally failing, and there is no way that he can push out with the forces he has and just make a win out of it. So he's got to get his macro back up, and workers, get the workers out there. There we go, 3 workers at a time. Hopefully that should get him what he needs to do. And Nimoraxx right now, you could not ask for a better opportunity to expand to a 3rd base. And he's just pushing out. He just wants to get this over with. So choosing not to go for a 3rd base, And if Dreamus holds off again with these Widow Mines, if he holds off that attack, then that may be a decision that Nimoraxx would regret a little bit later on. I mean, with 1500 minerals, why wouldn't you go for a third base? Why wouldn't you go for a fourth base? I mean, you just go nuts at this point, because it's not like the Terran player is going to be able to go out there and actually attack you at this point. He's so far behind. Oh, where's the worker production, man? Get your workers out there. Although Nimoraxx has been, hasn't got that many workers actually. He's only got 25 for 2 bases, which is not all that much actually. He must be using a lot of them to build stuff and not really replacing them too much. So, yeah, man. These players, I mean, Dreamus is doing a good job. He's getting the workers out. Nimoraxx is kind of okay, but he really could be pushing the macro quite a bit more. However, oh, look at this. Dreamus has learned from his mistakes. He's got a bunch of Marauders out here. 7 Marauders, down to 6 now, but that is a Marauder. There's a Roach killing force right there. And the Roach is going down like you would not believe. And Dreamus, man, what a play getting all those Marauders out. It's definitely paid off. Unfortunately, you've just got Marauders versus the Lings, and that's not the composition you want. But the Marauders managed to survive. And the Widow Minefield managing to finish those guys off. So great defense from Dreamus there. His Widow Mines keeping them up, and the massive amount of Marauders he's building is definitely an excellent job. And right now, he just needs to keep building the workers up, and he is going to be in a very good position. And right now, after that, Nimoraxx needs to think, alright, Dreamus is going to be in a pretty good position. I need to get in a pretty good position. I need to start working on some stuff. And he is working on a bit of stuff. He's getting a couple of gas guys, actually. He didn't have gas there already. He's obviously thinking of Hydras, maybe. There he goes, starting to get some workers out. So that's great. He really needs to push those workers if he wants to stay competitive in this game. Because if he doesn't push out those workers, he's got to fall behind. Because we can see right here, Dreamus knows how to macro. He knows how to build workers. Building them off 3 bases, actually move the 3rd out to there. That's a little bit risky, man. I do not know if I would do that, because you're just asking to get shot in the face if you're moving a 3rd base out when you've just been holding on to your 2nd base for so long. So we will see. I mean, he doesn't have the workers to mine off it anyway. He's not fully mining there. He's not fully mining there. So why take the risk for this one? I mean, he hasn't even got the gas on the 2nd. This is a lesson. I mean, it's nice to get a 3rd base, but if you're not fully mining on your 1st and 2nd bases, then don't bother, because it's a risk. It's a risk, and if you're not fully mining on your 1st and 2nd bases, it's a risk that doesn't even pay off. It really doesn't. So just keep it back, and until you're fully mining from your first 2 bases, don't even worry about it. I mean, just don't. It's much safer mining in this base, and there's still minerals there, so why the hell not? Look at the creep spread from Nimoraxx. They're really going nuts, and he's doing a very good job. He's been getting a lot more work. He's actually going for Swarm Hosts, the most annoying unit in the Zerg arsenal. And why the hell not? He's also going for a 3rd base. He needs to jump a queen over there nice and quick, and then he can start to go nuts. And look at this, moving the Widow Mines over. Great map awareness there from Dreamus. I don't know how he saw that. I really don't know, but he knows there's something over there. Moving the Widow Mines over. Sensational map awareness from Dreamus there. Usually you only see this sort of stuff in Masters level play, when he somehow knows that they're over there and he moves all his forces to defend. But we are seeing it right now in a C bracket game, and I gotta say that's really impressive to see Dreamus move his Widow Mines over there to sort of see. He must have had a Marine over there that got just owned and stuff like that, so that must have been how he saw that, because I can't think of how else he saw that. I just can't. You know, maybe he had an itch in the back of his head that says, hey, there's some guys over there. Oh, hitting the lead Ling though, not doing all that well. Oh, Widow Mine hit on the Swarm Host. Are you going to wipe it out? Yes, all 3 of them going down. Spectacular attack right there. And the fact that Nimoraxx was just totally moving those guys in a bad way detracts nothing from the brilliance of the move by Dreamus. I mean, sure, those Swarm Hosts left themselves way open to attack, man. That was a horrible move, trying to move around there, down there. I mean, the Lings already got attacked, so he knew there were Widow Mines out there. He knew that Dreamus had vision. It was a horrible move, But still, props to Dreamus for getting out there and just wiping out the Swarm Host. It was a fantastic move, and right now Nimoraxx is in a world of trouble right now. He's evened up the workers, so congrats to Nimoraxx for getting the macro up, but I feel like he's still pretty screwed here. I feel like he just does not have... I mean, he had a ton of units there, but it's just not going to help him out. The Swarm Host going to try and be burrowed, but all we need is a scan here. I mean, Dreamus is already close enough to be within range of the Swarm Host, and Swarm Hosts are only good at extreme long range. So at this range, man, they are going to be taking all sorts of damage. Dreamus, he needs another scan to take care of this, though. He does not realize it's there. He will realize in half a second when the locusts pop out, but for now he does not realize. There we go. So are we going to see a scan to take this out? Or will he just ignore it? Is he just like, you know what, I can just deal with it, I'm just going to take it out? But I feel like he probably should scan just to get rid of it, because I mean, those locusts are so annoying, just really, really annoying. And the locust, actually, there we go, he's going to scan up there, and this base is going to go down. Nimoraxx choosing to give the GG, so very, very nice job there. And yeah, what a play there from Dreamus. I'm really, really, really impressed with Dreamus's plays in this game, man. Just moving the Widow Mines over there. Usually, I mean, it's very easy to be caught out by stuff like that, but he had that stuff totally taken care of, moved it out there. It's beautiful play. And yeah, I mean, let's actually move. I actually want to go back. I want to see how he figured out that he needed to reinforce that, because that was an amazing move, and I'm still not sure how he actually figured it out. So, alright. So he's got his forces over there. We're actually going to be seeking a little bit here. So, we're going to be switching over. Oh, I see. This is it. We just missed it, actually. This guy was on the watchtower, and he saw some units going that way. So, if we jump back a little bit further again, just to catch that bit. I mean, I see so many people who just forget to get the watchtowers, and they forget to check the watchtowers for when the other player has got it. And this basically got him an incredible lead right here, because this is his vision. He's scanning over there. He's seeing a bunch of stuff. He's got over here this guy on the watchtower. And what do we see happen here? Let's just wait. Let's speed it up actually a little bit. Okay, so he sees this massive army coming up here, walking around there, and that is how he knows to move over his guys. So that watchtower basically won him the entire game, like completely won him the entire game, and so freaking awesome, so freaking awesome. So that is it. That is it. Beautiful play from Dreamus there in that game, and a very, very well deserved victory. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching this game. Congratulations once again to Dreamus from Best Team Incoming. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this game. Stay tuned tomorrow for Bracket B. I think we'll be casting Jernstolp from the Horses, and Welsh from Tortastic. So yeah, stay tuned for that. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.